Yeah,
tour.
that's right.
And visited a lot of different places in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Were you asked to do that, or was that something that you wanted to do and you chose to do, or did they select you and say you're going to be on the tour, or was it your decision?
Well, it's not my decision. One is the temple said we have the things to promote our Shaolin art and Shaolin Kung Fu to the whole world. Well, and we have some people to do it. So the master say that one, you can go. You'll be able to do it. And that was really happy. And after that one, you have to director to choose as well, because in the show, the Way of Life show, you are not only for the Kung Fu, you have to act as well. Yeah. So, well, I'm lucky I'm the one, because I'm looking very bad guy. So I don't have to make up. So you just say, oh, okay, here you are. Yeah.
Here we see a section of Xiaohong Chuan, a foundational Shaolin form taught to students in the early stages of training.
Family in China after, or did you leave and then come straight to the UK?
I left the temple straight away to UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was your decision to leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And are you expected to go back and train, to be a master and train new disciples, new students at Shaolin in the temple, or are you going to stay in the UK?
Well, I planned was stay in UK to continue teaching the Kung Fu.
Okay.
Well, lots of people laugh at and want to training it. I know, and lots of people know Shaolin Kung Fu is good, but at the moment for me it's hard to find the good way to teaching Kung Fu to the Western, because such a culture is different, teaching is the way. So now I'm trying to find the good way to transfer the Kung Fu to the Western. Okay. You see what I mean? So that's what I'm looking for.
Shaolin Kung Fu boasts the most comprehensive array of weaponry in the world of the martial arts. Here we see the 9-section whip, a thinly linked metal chain finished with a weighted tip. One of the most difficult weapons to master, the user must pay careful attention to avoid injury.
Differences, you say there's a difference between the Western and the Eastern way of teaching.
Yeah.
What are those differences, do you think?
Well, in China, training is hard training. You have to do it. You have no excuse. You don't have many things to think about. The one thing you worry about, you think about, is training. To make things perfect, to make a movement is good. Even sometimes you don't want training because everybody have a lazy side, is it? So even that time, someday you will feel lazy, you don't want training, but they have mastered. So they will make you to training it. So that's the way it's different. So we have to keep training hard and hard, even you don't want, so hard. So maybe the way is quick to get good Kung Fu.
So would you say with Western training, because the pressure isn't so much as it is in Eastern in China, do you think the results are a lot less than the people in China who train?
Well, it's no pressure, no enough. I think it's that the life is different because from Western side, who go to training, they almost is like they love it. They want to eat, they want training it, but they have to do their work. So they have something to do it. It's kind of only part-time for Kung Fu, for their life. Yeah. So it's no kind of like in China, they hold things. You don't have to think about the thing to worry about. But in Western, you know, the first, what everybody knows, first big worry about is the bills. So everybody come back, you have to work and earn the money, and the first on your mind is bills and bills. So, and your relationship and families and your work, too many things bother you. So you can't focus on it, even you want to. It's just different. If you pick you're going to China, putting you somewhere, no computer, no telephone, no television, things like that, you will focus it. Because nothing to, I don't know which word is.
Distract?
Maybe.
Like take your mind off.
Yeah, you know.
Distraction.
Yeah, too many things around you, so you will pick you up to other things. So it's hard for them. But for my opinion, it's like Western people training is very hard, to be honestly. Even they have pressure, too many things to worry about it. But when they're into their training is good. They hard, they love it. I like it that way. Their training, I really appreciate that one.
Okay. And one last question, just to round everything.
Sure.
How can Kung Fu, for a person in the West, in England, in anywhere in Europe or the West of the world, how can it have a benefit to their life?
I think first one importance is for the health. Okay, when we're training, the first mind is not for fighting, it's for health. That's really the things. The first thing. The second thing is for defense. And third thing, then you can say like arts or things like this. So from me, its best benefit is for your healthy, because as we know, the body health is very important. Even you got everything, but if without health, it's not perfect. So for me, yes, it's a kind of a culture. It's like a Chinese traditional culture. It's benefit and learn the culture and enjoy the life. So I hope you enjoy the Kung Fu as well.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's a good point.
All right. Thank you very much.
It is taught and practiced, studied and drilled, until meaning is found within the movements. From the silence of meditation to the intense activity of training, it is the concentration on the positive development of body and mind which brings an integrity to the Shaolin practices unrivaled in the martial arts.